Have you been on Pinterest lately? It is full of AI generated images of exterior renovations, interior ones that don't even exist. Perfect seating, perfect lighting, perfect everything, but not a single real person anywhere near them. I wanted to build something real. My kids are growing up, they're teenagers now. I wanted to build the perfect hangout place beside our house so that we would be the home that everybody would feel welcome at. So here's what we built, what we actually used, how we kept it super practical, and stick around for how it looks at the end. This is what we started with. Sean, my husband, built the actual fire pit. So he leveled it out with his skid steer. He added a layer of geofabric. He put down a base of 3/4 inch crushed gravel. Then he added 3/4 inch washed rock on top of that for drainage. We purchased a prefab fire pit that I really loved the look of, added that in the center on a paver base so it wouldn't sink down. Then another layer of geofabric, some beautiful stone edgers, and a final layer of pea gravel. And we designed this to be an 18-foot diameter circle. We thought that would be the best size to fit at least 6 to 10 people. I love the classic look of Adirondack or Muskoka chairs. We've had them at our lake house rentals and I definitely wanted them here too. It took me a really long time to find affordable chairs. I finally found them online, Home Depot Canada. They were on sale for $83 each, which I thought was a really great deal here in Canada. I decided to buy 6 of them because I wanted to make sure we had enough seating for our family, and then I thought we could pull in camping chairs or whatever we had on hand if we wanted to add more seating. Lots of people only put 4 chairs around a fire pit, but since I wanted this to be a hangout place, I thought we needed at least 6 with room for more. The assembly of these wasn't too bad. The first chair took me about an hour to build. Then once I got the hang of it, all the rest took me about half an hour. So only a few hours for these altogether. I took 2 afternoons. What I love about these is that you can fold them up and store them away for the winter if you want to. So that's really handy here when it gets snowy, wet, and cold. Then I found these string lights on Amazon. I wanted to add some ambiance to this fire pit, but it had to be practical and budget friendly. These were a great price. I will link them down in that description box below, as well as everything that I'm using in today's video. Everything's nice and budget friendly, so it's pretty straightforward to put together. I also found these solar lights from Amazon, and I've used these when we went camping, and they actually work really well. They're brighter than a lot of solar lights I tried, and they're super budget friendly, and I was able to string these onto the light pole. Just a couple of strands is going to add the ambiance that I want in this space. I also found these side tables. I was considering white but didn't want to have a ton of white in this space, so decided to go for a contrasting look with this soft brown color. Again, these are very easy to assemble. Each one took me 15 minutes to make. I chose 3 of them so I could place them in between 2 chairs each.
Lola. How's that? Yeah, she approves.
And here's the thing that most of those AI generated fire pit images get wrong. This space needs to be practical, easy to clean, easy to maintain. We can't have tons of pillows and throw blankets and flowers everywhere. So these side tables are gonna act as a perfect space to hold snacks, drinks, and games. Then we're only gonna have this 1 basket of blankets left out that I can easily bring inside. Enough blankets for a few people to stay warm. We're also gonna have this area where I can keep these marshmallow and hot dog roasting sticks because obviously we're gonna need those around. I kept the color story really simple here on purpose with the whites and the neutrals because we're gonna have so many gorgeous colors surrounding this fire pit naturally. So in the summer, we have all these gorgeous greens and the blue of the sky. In the fall, I cannot wait to show you how this fire pit looks with the golden and the red leaves. The materials I chose here are really easy to clean and wipe down. We're not gonna use anything precious here. We want everything to just feel relaxed, cozy, and easy to take care of. I'm also gonna add a few little lanterns and citronella candles. Those are also practical and they give off this beautiful glow in the evening. Again, easy to clean and expensive, so we're not worried about anything getting broken or ruined or lost. So as a reminder, here is how our fire pit looked before, and here it is now all furnished and ready to use. Remember those AI fire pit photos at the beginning of this video? Not one of them could survive an actual Saturday night with 10 teenagers enjoying the fire pit. This one can. If you want to be the house where your kids' friends want to come to, you don't need this huge Pinterest budget. You just need a simple plan for how the people are actually going to use the space. Make sure you have enough seating, make sure there's tables, a little bit of storage, and a little bit of comfort. And make sure to subscribe to my channel if you like actual, real, budget-friendly home makeover ideas, organization ideas, DIYs just like this, and I'll see you in the next video.